to just check out of the body and stay in the mind, right? So see if you can begin this journey, travel from your mind into your body. And first feel what's there physically. And just start to explore with your breath and your awareness. So right away, let your inhale and your exhale deepen. And let your breath just carve these beautiful pathways within the physical body. How are you feeling this morning? As you start to just experience everything, remind yourself again, your body is storing so much. It's holding on to so much for you. So say thank you. And if you meet a place that feels a little sticky or tight, if there's an area of the body that feels heavy or fatigued, love it up more and direct your breath into those spaces and those places more. And then do all of that with the emotional body. Start to feel, start to explore through your breath. Let your inhale and your exhale carve those pathways in the soulful realm. And if an uncomfortable emotion comes up, something that feels sticky or heavy, again, love it up more. Start to breathe into and out of it more. And as you breathe and feel and just drop in, we'll start our practice with a short reading. You are a human being. Mastery of life is not a question of control, but of finding a balance between human and being. Mother, father, husband, wife, young, old, the roles you play, the functions you fulfill, whatever you do, all of that belongs to the human dimension. It has its place and it needs to be honored, but in itself, it is not enough for a fulfilled, truly meaningful relationship or life. Human alone is never enough, no matter how hard you try or what you achieve. Then there is being. It is found in the still, alert presence of consciousness itself, the consciousness that you are. Human is form. Being is formless. Human and being are not separate, but interwoven. So today, as we move and groove, I want it to be a practice of being. I'm sure we can all agree that we have spent most of this month so far acting as human, and we've dropped out of that sense of just being. So as you move today, make it easy, not hard, as we always say. Just be, just breathe, really soak it in, soak it up. And the mantra that I'll gift you is I am. I am. I feel like this week I've just kind of been scattered. I need to be doing this. What am I doing? Where am I going? What do I need to do next? What am I missing? Drop out of that busy mind. Just be. Soften into the vibration of I am. Do less rather than more. So soak in that. Maybe find a sense of release and relief within that, knowing that you have 45 minutes to just be. Let your inhale and your exhale deepen once again. And let your last breath in stillness be the deepest one yet. Breathe in as slowly as you can. Really savor the inhale. And in turn, breathe out as slowly as you can. Soften into your exhale. You can press play on your playlist. It's called Corals Under the Sun. So maybe call in that visualization, the sun hitting the water. Beautiful colors illuminated through the rays. Move around just a little bit. Start to wake your miraculous body up. Full body stretch if you want it this morning. Send your arms long over your head and reach. Let's start this morning by bringing the right knee into the belly. You can interlace your fingers around your right shin. Place your right hand on your right kneecap and your left hand to your left hip bone. And just start to circle the right knee around. And with that left hand on the hip, you're just staying grounded through your left side. grounded within the movement and the opening that you're creating in your right hip. And then circle your knee around the other way. See how that feels. Lace your fingers around your right shin. Squeeze your knee towards your armpit. Add flexion to your feet. Point your toes to your shins. Now, if this feels like just the right amount of sensation, stay. Otherwise, right peace fingers to your right big toe for a half happy baby. Your left hand might return to your left hip bone just to ground down. Your knee towards the earth beside you. And we'll shift the right knee back in towards the midline. Bring your left knee in to meet it. Wrap your arms around yourself for a nice squeeze and a little rock from side to side. Let's take an inhale through the nose. Sigh it out through your mouth. Keep your left knee in and extend your right leg long. Left hand to left kneecap and right hand to right hip bone. Big slow circles through the left knee, the thigh, the hip socket. And then switch it up. Circle your knee around the other way. Squeeze the left knee towards the left armpit. Lace the fingers around the shin. Point your toes towards your upper body and really squeeze with soft shoulders. And again, if this feels just right, then stay. If you're craving more, left peace fingers to left big toe. Pull your knee towards the earth and you might place your right hand back to your right hip. And shift the left knee back into the belly. Bring your right knee in to meet it. Wrap your hands around your shins and squeeze each knee towards its corresponding armpit. Flex and point through your toes. Circle your ankles. Close your knees and your inner thighs together and extend your legs up. Lift your feet towards the sky. Place your hands behind your knees and massage the hamstrings. Legs wide, palms to inner thighs. You can stay still or bring back in that circular movement to the ankles. Play with the flexion of the feet. Full happy baby. Bend the knees. Peace fingers to big toes or hands to feet or legs as you open up. Hang in stillness for a moment and focus on pressing your back body down. Take an inhale through your mouth. Sigh it out through your mouth. Wide, take a deep breath in. Drop your knees to the right as you breathe out. And stay here for just a couple of breaths, so that really long inhale and exhale. You might also elongate the space between your in-breath and your out-breath. Shift through center with an inhale, straight to the other side as you exhale. And then rolling all the way onto your left side, we'll lift up and into an easy seat. You can cross your legs as long as that feels all right in your body this morning. Get that little rock around until you feel nice and grounded. Wrap your hands around your kneecaps. We're going to take a seated cat-cow. With the inhale, hinge forward, pull your heart forward. Exhale, create a big round in the spine. Soften your chin to your chest. So almost a forceful breath as you move, sucking the air in as you hinge forward, and then pushing the air back out as you round. Again, inhale and exhale. Inhale forward, stay forward. Sufi rolls. Slowly start to circle the torso around. And close your eyes and just get lost in the rhythm of the music. More importantly, becoming found within the rhythm of your soul. Pause next time you hinge forward and just switch it up. Start to circle around the other way. Slow it down, slow it down. Find a tall, erect spine. Place a hand to your heart and a hand to your belly. Close your eyes and just be. And there is so much within the being. You can feel that lingering vibration from the movement and from the breath. You can feel that tangible aliveness through the heart beating in your chest. Notice what you feel at that space between your eyebrows and perhaps around the crown of the head. And take an inhale through your nose. Sigh it out through your mouth. Open your eyes. Place your palms in front of you. Tabletop position. Little bit of movement in your hips. Let the movement come up and into the shoulders too. So as you shift your shoulders towards your fingertips, create a little figure 8 movement with your shoulders. Start to feel into all the little spaces in the wrists. Stack your shoulders over your wrist. Drop your belly now with your next inhale. Peel up through your chest and stay. Sway your hips side to side a few times. The breath is still flowing, so just follow the inhale and the exhale as they move. And when your next exhale comes, round your spine, push the earth away, and again, stay. You might bring that figure 8 movement back into the shoulders. And then your version of a cat-cow-esque flow, dropping your belly with your inhale, rounding the spine up on the exhale, and just allowing any other movement to come through too. And this is a practice in dropping out of the mind and into the body. So let your body simply do whatever it is that it wants to do. And just observe yourself. So kind of stepping outside of your experience just a little bit so you can watch your body in motion. Down dog is where we are eventually headed. So as you feel ready, lift your hips up, stretch back, and you might pause for a moment just to be in the shape. Movement might want to come through or it might not. Let everything feel just as organic and as natural as it actually is. Let's walk the feet out wide. Notice what the shape feels like with this wide stance. And you might rock your hips side to side. Breathe some life into the backs of the legs. Get heavy in your feet. Start to walk your hands back to your toes. Find your ragdoll at the back of the mat. Again, pause to be in the shape first, and then move only if you want to move. Little bend in the knees and a slow roll to standing. Shoulders squeeze up, back, and down at the top. Let your palms fall open at your sides. With an inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Grab hold of your left wrist. Take a long stretch to the right. Come through center. Keep the grip. Bend the elbows. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Soften your chin down. Inhale, arms high. Switch your grip. Take a stretch to the other side. To center, keep the grip, bend the elbows, squeeze the blades, soften the chin down. Inhale, arms up. Bring your hands to the back. Hands are going to be in fists, and you're just kind of pressing your knuckles into the lower back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and draw your elbows in towards one another. Option to lean yourself back a little bit or just stay as you are for the shoulder opener. Straighten out through the spine. Wrap your hands around your hips. Slowly start to circle the hips around. Feet stay rooted and belly button draws in and up, so your core is active too. Switch the direction of those circles. Take your hips around the other way. Pause at center. Let your palms fall open at your sides. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Big swan dive with your exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Lion's breath as you fold. Again, halfway. Lion's breath. One more, halfway. Really let go. Toe heel the feet in so they're hip width. Bend your knees a little or a lot and roll yourself back up to standing. Shoulders squeeze up, back, and down. Let your palms fall open at your sides. Sweep your arms up to the sky as you inhale. Grab your left wrist, reach to the right. Through center, switch your grip straight to the other side. To center, hands behind you, fingers lace now. Squeeze the shoulder blades, bend the knees a little bit, and fold yourself forward. You can let your head be heavy within that shape. You may bend back and forth in the knees. Drop your fingertips down. Inhale, halfway lift. Lion's breath. Plank pose. Walk your hands all the way forward to the top of your mat. Create a straight line with your body first, and then drop your knees down. Hold here for your inhale. Dip your hips over to the right as you exhale. Come through center and dip to the left. To center, breathe in. Bend the elbows, go halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, push back up. To your belly, like slow motion, land. 3 cobras. Breathe in, lift through your chest. Breathe out and create a controlled release. Again, rising with the inhale. Sweet release with the exhale. One more, breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Press your hips through tabletop. Downward facing dog, hips high. Breath in through your nose. Sigh it out through your mouth. 2 deep breaths. Let your second breath be longer than the first. Starting to flow to the top, step, hop, or walk. Rising with your inhale, come straight up. Sweep your arms high. Swan dive with the exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plank pose, step back. Knees can be lifted or lowered. Hold for your inhale. Chaturanga as you exhale. Cobra or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, hips high. Breath in through the nose. Sigh it out through your mouth. Seal the lips, 1 breath. To the top, step, hop, or walk. Root to rise, we breathe in and reach. Wide wings on the exhale, release. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Step or hop back. Chaturanga, flow yourself through. Soften into the back bend. And as the hips rise, stretch back more deeply. Take a breath in and out through the nose. To the top, step, hop, or walk. One more time, rising with the inhale, reach. Swan dive with the exhale, release. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Step or hop back. Have fun in your body as you flow yourself through. Heart to thighs and hips to sky. Let's take a breath. Tighten up the body and the belly at the bottom of the exhale. Lower your knees almost all the way down, hovering tabletop. Go back to down dog, hips high. Again, knees towards the earth. Hips up and back. One more time, drop down, hold, hover. Full tabletop release. Stay rooted in your left hand. Swing your left toes out to the left and extend your right leg back. Modified side plank, right arm's gonna reach up. From here, option to lift through your right leg. Stay if you wanna stay. Otherwise, tighten up the belly again. Stay here for your inhale. Elbow to knee on the exhale. Inhale, extend up and out. Again, knee to elbow in. Extend up and out. One more, squeeze in. Extend out. See if you can sweep the right foot forward to the top of the mat. Low lunge will frame the front foot. Come right into half splits. Shift back, straighten through your front leg, and get a little bit of movement going in your hips. And as always, if you find a sweet spot, then stay and really marinate in it. Slowly come forward through lunge legs. Lift off of your back knee. Standing split, walk your hands forward, lift your back leg nice and high. Jiva squat on your exhale. Bend and squeeze. Inhale, lift and extend. Again, squeeze in. Lift the leg high. One more, squeeze tighter. Lift up higher. Take a huge step back to warrior one. Root through the back heel as you rise. Sweep your arms high. Grab your left wrist. Stretch over to the right. Come through center. Keep the grip on the wrist. Bend the elbows. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Tilt your chin and your gaze up. Reach your arms up to the sky. Breathe in. Hands behind you. Fingers lace. Peel the chest open with an inhale. Slowly come forward to humble your warrior as you exhale. Root through your back foot a lot. Chin to chest here so that your neck is long. Scissor and squeeze the inner thighs together so legs are extremely active. Can you dip a little lower? Drop your hands to the inside of your front foot. Shift to the ball of the back foot for lizard. Soften your back knee down. Take a twist to the right. Sweep your right arm nice and high. Try to rotate your chest, even your belly and your throat towards the sky. Bring your right hand down and around to frame your front foot. Walk it in. Return to your half splits. Shift back, straighten and fold. Come right back through lunge legs. Lift off of the back knee. Walk your hands forward and step forward. Ragdoll at the top of the mat. Feel into the body. So notice what just happened, what lingers, what you feel. And as you drop into that experience of just being with what's there, slow the pace of the breath down. And let the rhythm of the heart slow too. Little bend in the knees and a slow roll to standing. Come on up. Shoulders squeeze up, back, and down. Start to lift and lower the heels. Shake out the arms and the wrists. Breath in through your nose. Sigh it out through your mouth. Let your palms fall open. Inhale, sweep and reach. Swan dive with the exhale, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Horse lips as you fold. Again, halfway. Horse lips. Step or hop back. You can take your chaturanga if you want it. You can absolutely skip it. Down dog is where we'll meet. Take a full breath. Activate the body and especially the belly at the bottom of the exhale. Hover your tabletop, lower your knees down. Down dog, hips up and back. Again, knees towards the earth. Hips towards the sky. One more, drop down, hover, hold. Full tabletop release. Right hand stays rooted. We're going to swing the right toes out like a little kickstand. Left leg extends towards the back of the mat for that modified side plank. Left arm reaches up. Option to lift the left leg up. Could stay here, work this shape, or hold for just the inhale. Knee to elbow on the exhale. Extend up and out. Again, squeeze it in. Extend out, get big. One more, squeeze with control. Extend out. Sweep the left foot forward to the top of the mat. Frame the left foot. Take your half splits. Shift back, straighten, and fold. Maybe movement in this first one so you can really wake the shape up. Come forward through lunge legs. Lift off of the back knee. Standing split, lift your back leg high. Jiva squat. We squeeze in, get low. Inhale, expand, get big. Again, squeeze, expand. One more, squeeze in. Expand out. Take that huge step back to warrior one. Root to rise action with the inhale, sweep up. Grab your right wrist, stretch to the left. Come through center, keep the grip, bend the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades. You might lift through your chin. Arms up, breathe in. Hands behind you, fingers lace. Peel your heart open. Humble your warrior, slowly dip down. Chin to chest, so you're not crunching into the back of the neck. Back foot is rooted, so you're strong and secure. Through that security, can you drop lower? Release into lizard, both hands to the inside of the front foot. Make sure to shift to the ball of the back foot first, and then maybe even walk it out a bit, then drop the knee. We twist to the left, rotating the belly, the heart, and the throat open towards the sky. Bring your left hand down to frame the foot, walk it in. One more little half split, straighten and fold. Come forward through your lunge, lift off of the back knee, walk your hands forward and step forward, ragdoll up top. Song right now is Underwater Love, so get that underwater seagrass feel. Let the torso and the hips just sway. You can let your arms, your fingertips sway too. Little bend in the knees and a slow roll to standing. Shoulders squeeze up, back, and down. Heavy, heavy, loose arms. Start to sway the torso side to side. Hands slap the hips, the bum. Belly button draws in and up. Breath in through your nose. Sigh it out through your mouth. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Let your palms fall open. Inhale, sweep and reach. Swan dive with the exhale, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Horse lips as you fold. Toes out, heels in. We're coming into a squat. If it's too much on the knees, you could take a goddess squat instead. As you drop into it, rock your weight side to side. So you're shifting from one heel to the other as things start to kind of loosen and open. And as you feel more prepared for the shape, then set it up. Tall, lifted spine, hands to your heart. Eyes closed. Tailbone is heavy and rooted. And we breathe. Soften your fingertips down and like slow motion begin to lift your hips up. Toe heel your feet underneath your body. Little bend in the knees and a ragdoll roll to standing. Shoulders squeeze up, back, and down. Hand to heart, hand to belly. Close your eyes. Just be. Maybe return to our mantra if your mind is scattered or wandering off. Bring it to this: I am. Keep breathing. I am. And focus up the space between the eyebrows, and again hear these words: I am. Breath in through your nose. Sigh it out through your mouth. Let your palms fall open. Inhale, sweep and reach. Swan dive with the exhale, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plank pose, step back and stay. Option to drop your knees down. We'll hold for the inhale. Hip dip to the right as you exhale. Come through center, dip to the left. Come through center, dip to the right, setting up full side plank, or you can go ahead and modify again by dropping the right knee. Left arm reaches up. So option to hang here, otherwise hold for just the inhale. Knee to elbow again on the exhale. Inhale, expand up and out. Again, knee to elbow, up and out. One more, squeeze in and expand. Come through your high plank, take your time. You can even pause to check your alignment. Hip dip to the left, taking it all the way into side plank. Right arm reaches up. Again, option to stay or elbow to knee, expand. Squeeze in and expand. One more, squeeze, expand. High plank, check your alignment here, shoulders over wrists. Hold for the inhale. To your belly as you exhale. Sphinx pose. Rise to your forearms. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Peel the collarbones forward and up. Breathe in. Turn your chin to the right. Come through center. Turn your chin to the left. To center, chin to chest. Sway your chin side to side. Lift through your gaze. Extend your left arm out in front of you. Thread your right arm underneath the left. The right palm is going to be up. You can start to drop the weight of the chest down, and you could hang out here so you've got a little more control, or you can drop your forehead down. Maybe even use that pillow that you started with to rest your forehead on. Just make sure you're not putting too much weight in the right arm, but enough weight that you're feeling a pretty solid stretch. Slide your left hand back in and press through the left palm to lift up and unravel. Extend your right arm forward. Left threads underneath right, palm is up. Weight of the chest comes down until you start to feel a stretch. Option to release the forehead down too. Slide the right hand in enough that you can press into the palm. Lift up and unravel. Slowly release everything down. Pull your arms back by your sides, palms to the sky. Locust pose. Squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the chest. Option to lift up through your legs too. Breathe and lift. Breathe and lift. Release it with control. Hands under shoulders, press yourself to tabletop. Get a lot of movement going in the hips, whether you're rocking the hips around or sinking hips to heels. Just let the low back neutralize and take the time that it takes to do that. Stack your bones, fingers spread wide, full tabletop position. Curl the toes, hover your tabletop, and hold 5 breaths. Push the earth away for 4. Let all of your anger and frustration rise to the surface for 3. Forcefully push it out of your body through your strength, through your breath for 2. Let every last ounce go. 1 more inhale and exhale. Child's pose. Drop your knees wide. Sink your hips to your heels. Take a breath in through your nose. Sigh it out through your mouth. In your child's pose, rock your hips, rock your forehead. Generate a little bit of movement here to really relax into the shape. And as you start to almost feel just soft and supple within it, breathe and just be. Side body stretch only if you want it. You can walk your hands to the left, shift your hips to the right. Through center and to the other side. To center in child's pose, either stillness upon arrival or that little rocking movement in the body if that felt good. Walk your hands in, start to lift up. We'll shift off of the heels right away. Bring the soles of the feet together in front of the body. Scoot your hips to your heels. Hold around the feet and lift up tall. Turn your chin to the right. Tilt your chin down. Let your eyes close. Through center to the other side. Tilt your chin down. To center, chin to sky. Open and close your mouth and add that wiggle to your jaw. And create as much of a release as you possibly can. We store so much tension in the jaw without even realizing it. And bring your head through center, chin to chest. Heavy head and half circles. Let go, let go, let go. Embody your letting go as your head sways. Lift your head up, flutter your eyes open. Let's begin to make our way down. Feet to earth, knees bent. Round your spine and just be easy with yourself as you land. Draw the knees into the belly right away and get a movement going in the body to massage the spine. Rock around, circle around, do your thing. Legs to the sky, send your feet high, just like we started. Hands behind the knees, massage the hamstrings. Say thank you to your working legs. Legs wide, palms to inner thighs. Flex and point through the toes, circle the ankles. Say thank you to your working feet. Sweet, happy baby, bend your knees, grab your toes, your feet, or your legs, open up. And so that first breath is yours to feel grounded. Own it. Press the back of the body down and just feel what this shape offers you here. And then if you have that urge to get playful, start to add in some movement or simply just emulate energy or that sensation of play through your awareness, through your breath. Knees to belly and arms wide. Take a deep breath in. Drop your knees to the right as you breathe out. Just be. Just be. Do less rather than more. Through center and to the other side, take your time. Drop any need you might have to alter the shape or just stay active within it. Just let go. To your Shavasana. So I know we typically end in constructive rest. If you think that'll feel nice and supportive for your body, go for it. If you're feeling like you just want to stretch out, open up and expand, go for that instead. Feel into what shape is going to serve you best for this moment of rest. Create it and then drop into it. And do that by releasing the weight of your body into the shape that you've created. And notice too how you have this opportunity to release weight from your heart and to release weight from your sweet mind. Just be. Take an inhale through your nose. Sigh it out through your mouth. Shavasana. Just one moment of rest. Can you gift yourself that? The further I wake into this life, the more I realize that magic is everywhere, and the extraordinary is waiting quietly beneath the skin of all that is ordinary. Light is in both the broken bottle and the diamond, and music is in both the flowing violin and the water dripping from the drainage pipe. Yes, magic is under the porch as well as on top of the mountains, and joy is in both the front row and the bleachers if we are willing to be where we are. Place a hand to your heart and a hand to your belly and be where you are now, within this moment, this gift, this miracle that is now. Soften into it and just be. Don't rush it. Take an inhale through your nose. Sweet sigh through the mouth. Use your next breath in to activate, energize, move, and groove. Wake up for your beautiful day. Full body stretch is there for you always. If you want it, take it. Making your way up and into a comfortable seat. Hands to heart center. Eyes closed and thumbs to chest. Feel your heartbeat. Feel your beingness within your heartbeat. And as you walk off mat and into what might be a busy week for you, remind yourselves over and over and over again to slow down. Do less of the human and more of the being. Less of the human, more of the being. Breath in through your nose. Last sigh through your mouth. Bow your head forward to you and only you, to your sweetness, to your beauty, to your strength, to your perfectly imperfect self. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Namaste. Love you guys so stinking much. Hope you have a great day. Take it easy this next week. Really slow down. Soak it up, soak it in. Do less rather than more. All of the things. Really practice. But I love you guys. See you soon, I hope.